Okay, as a sales manager, I have built you, or I will be building you if you're brand new, a specific portal that goes to a special video presentation or auto webinar of the job opportunity. Now, here's how this works. It's a link that is just specifically tied to you. Only you use it. You send it to prospects that are interested in the job, and they sign up, and then you go in there and they will watch a presentation. It's about 45 minutes. They get to look at me, and then I go through a PowerPoint presentation. And I talk about the job, the things we got coming down the pipeline, and the opportunity to make quite a bit of money. So they see that, and if they're still interested in the job, because it's an independent contractor, so somebody that's used to getting a paycheck every 2 weeks for $900, or whatever it is, this doesn't work this way. This is a commission-only job. So it's explained pretty clearly, including the compensation, everything in that presentation. It's the same presentation, everybody uses it, but each person has their own portal. So you'll send them to, JPL or to Huey Long or whatever URL I provide you. They will sign up for the presentation. They'll go through it. At the end of the presentation, it will say, if you're interested in this job, click on this link below, and it takes it to a page where it's your page. It says, okay, and the next step is to contact the sales manager, and it either has your email address or your phone number, whichever you prefer. If you want your picture on there, you'll need to send it to me and schedule a phone call, okay? So what I do is I use a program called youcanbookme.com. It's completely free. And people that I'm recruiting, and I talk to people pretty much every day now, I send to that, and they schedule when they want to talk to me, and then I call them up and say, hi, I saw you, want to talk about this position. And it works really well. It keeps my day organized. I only do it for a couple hours a day. That way I'm not killing myself. At the same time, I can get to the people I want to get to. So I would recommend that you do that, and I can put a link into your thank you page after the webinar is done. If they want to book, they click a link, and they come to the thank you page, and you can schedule a phone call, or you can just put your phone number there and wait for them to call, or your email number there. And when they call you, you interview them, and you're basically looking for the number one thing is, can they survive long enough on their own to make those commissions start paying? Do they have any experience in sales, especially business-to-business sales? I got a job description. You want to go through that with them, make sure they understand it. And if you like them and they like this opportunity and they don't seem overly desperate nor overly, when am I going to get paid, how much money, if there's somebody that you think has got a potential to be a good salesman, you go ahead and you can say, all right, what I want to do is refer you to Bill, and then I'll talk to him real quick, and then we'll just hire him. And once we hire him, we'll get him in the commission system. We'll give him access to the training portal. We'll start training him. And you want to build your own teams. Each sales manager should build your own team. How you do that is entirely up to you. You can run your own webinars, your own Facebook groups, whatever you want to do, as long as it's, you confer with me if it's anything outside of what I would consider to be typical. So up next, I'm going to take you through a presentation to show you what these presentations look like. All right, so these are all basically the same presentation for every sales manager out there. And they're all in ClickFunnels. It's what ClickFunnels is here. So I'm going to show you one I have for Philip Long. That's not the right link. Let me go get his link. Here it is, JPL. Okay, so you'll have your link. It will be whatever I decide it to be. If you want me to change it, I can do that. Just let me know. And discover how anyone can earn between $15,000 and $200,000 a year as an independent sales agent. Attend this special presentation now. This is using the ClickFunnels virtual webinar program or perpetual webinar program. I just call it special presentation. People love it. They've gone through it. And this one is for Philip Long. He's a sales manager. If you want your name and picture here, you got to give it to me because it's not going to have it. ROI marketing system, run your own business as an independent contractor. Okay. Why ROI marketing is different, which we kind of discussed a little bit ago, and how they're going to be compensated, and then our basic company philosophy. Register now. Now, they can either register and pick a date and time, or you can tell them just to watch yesterday's webinar. I'm just going to go ahead and tell them to watch yesterday's webinar. Submitting. Boom. Here comes the special presentation. Now, I'm going to just stop this because there's no reason for me to go through it, but it is a complete, about 45-minute presentation. And the guy goes, yeah, this is great. I want a job interview. He clicks on here. It goes to your thank you page. And here is Philip. He's actually got his name and his phone number, and he wants people to call him. That's really it. So once they do that, once they go through that process, and they end up calling you or whatever you want. If you want your picture here, if you want phone number, or if you want you can book me link here, that's fine. You tell me, I'll add it onto your page. When they call you and say, I really want to do that, you need to go through kind of a process of weeding out who's serious, because they're not getting paid anything unless they sell. So they got to be a salesman, or at least have to have enough money available to live from day to day until they start building their business. Now, we'll be paying them every 2 weeks. So if they go out and book something tomorrow, within 2 weeks, I'm going to be, sending them a wire. They're going to get an ACH. So we're going to have to set all that sort of stuff up. But, when you get the client, there's going to be some forms that you have to download that I'm going to have to be able to track these guys and make sure they get paid. And I've got a commission system to make sure they're going to be paid. But, hey, that's what we are. We're a sales organization. So we manage salespeople, right? So we'll get better and better and better at it, because that's all we got to do, because our technology is being handled by my technology partnerships. And like I said earlier, these are companies that I am owner of, one of the owners, but I partner with the technology guys so that they can take care of the service aspects. So the texting thing is not simple. Neither is my email address. This is extraordinarily complicated stuff. The mobile app thing, that's incredibly complicated. So you stick your guys through this program. They're going to watch that presentation. If you want to watch it, it's fine. I mean, it's basically me telling them about the company and all that stuff. I encourage you to maybe watch it once. You get an idea. Everyone I've had go through that has wanted to go to work for us. So I've got some salespeople already lined up. So I hope you can go out and basically, take the graphics we're going to provide you. They're kind of slim right now, but in the long run, there'll be quite a few graphics. And you can run ads on all these sites, and I'll take you through some of the sites that you can go to and run ads on to start generating people interested in going to work for us. And if you get people coming in, they'll start coming in, especially if you use like Indeed and ZipRecruiter and Craigslist. You'll get people want constantly to come in and talk to you. But it's important. They know this is an independent contractor. They are self-employed. They got to cover all their own expenses, all their own marketing costs. We'll provide graphics and stuff like that, but they want printouts, things they can do. They're going to need to handle all that stuff on their own nickel. So this is how you get your people. This is how you qualify them. Spend 10 minutes on the phone with them, making sure they can swing it. They're either already in the business, or they have the money to get going, or they have contacts. Now, you got a guy that's never been a salesman that knows everybody in town, and he's living with his wife, his sugar mama, and he's never done it, but he's got you have to be able to judge people based on their skills. Ideal thing is somebody's already doing business-to-business sales, independent contractor. Maybe they got some residual commissions coming in from their other agreements. Maybe they're an insurance salesman and they're starving to death, like most insurance companies. Well, here's a tie-in sale they can do very well in. So this is how we're going to do this part of the recruitment stuff. And then we're going to schedule every week a training webinar for the salespeople. So that's another thing. So this is it for now.